Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and it's Monday, August 11th. I don't think this is any magical day, but we still rallied anyway. This is not 08, 08, 08, it's 08, 11, 08. Still got a rally. Maybe it's the month. Anyway, we've got a market here that seems to be on a 100-yard dash, and it's not stopping for water. It's not stopping to catch its breath. I wish it would. Normally they catch their breath, but I won't say it's a runaway market, but it's persistent. Each day we put in a higher high, and each day a higher low. And we'll take a look at that in our final segment. I'll show you all the indexes, and for the first time we're going to take a look above us to see where our targets could be, how high we think this market could go. Now that I feel comfortable enough to know for sure that we've broken out of all these triangles, now we're going to look above us to see how far we can go on this rally. So we'll look at that in our final segment. All right, what kind of day did I have? I had a mixed day today. I had two stocks that earnings came out that the street didn't like. Okay, the first one was URRE, broke support. I thought about toughing it out with the position, but the chart pattern just does not look strong enough to withstand it. So I didn't want the risk. I had to take a 20% loss on it, but I just think it was the prudent thing to do. It'll wear me down watching it, so out it went. I had a good trade in SONS, though. We had a 24% profit in that one. So I sold that one out at $4.50. It almost got to my target, got close enough. Okay, I've got a new idea for you tomorrow. PMI is the stock. And in just a moment, I'll show you the chart, and I'll show you how we're going to take this idea and turn it into some money. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, we're looking at a daily bar chart of PMI. This is a call on the long side. We'll be looking to buy this stock tomorrow, right around $3 a share. That's where it closed. Give or take a nickel probably on either side. My target is $5.70 at the bottom of this pattern. It could actually get into the top part of this pattern. You never know if the bottom stops them or if they're going to get all the way to the top. So somewhere in between here is the target. I'm going to be conservative and say $5.70. The place I would put a stop loss order would be below that area right there, which is $2.13. That's not going to shake me out, but it will change the look of the pattern, and some of you readers may not want to stay with the trade if that happens. Okay, what do we see here? Got a good looking ascending triangle going here. There's the first one. It broke out, pulled back, tried to break out again, and now it's pulled right back into support again. And we can also move that up. We can make the triangle even bigger, because that's our next target we're going to break out of. Also, we've got this rally, pullback, rally, pullback, rally, pullback, rally look. This up and down, back and breakout, pullback, and go. So that's the look I have. That's what I see here. Also, it's a bond insurer, and we've done pretty well so far with all those bond insurers that we bought. So let me recap this. This is PMI. This is a call on the long side, and depending on where we buy this stock, we can probably make ourselves about $2.70, close to a double. Okay, let's go take a look at DTG, the stock we bought this morning. I paid $3.67. We have our triangle is still intact here. Looks good. That's our next target that we're going to break out of. It may take another day or two of backing and filling, but as long as this up channel here does not get violated, which I don't expect it to, I think we're going to work our way back up to our target here around 1150. Now, this is not going to happen in a couple of days. This is going to take some time. So we'll put that into our portfolio, and we'll be watching it every day. Let's go take a look at the major indexes. We'll look at where the new support areas are and where we think our next target is on the upside. These targets are not chiseled in granite. These are just ideas I have as to where I think these markets can go. Okay, Dow, still have our ascending triangle, looking very, very good. You can see every day we put another new high, and our support. This is our first line of support, is right here. But this pattern is so good looking that even if it was to pull back all the way down into here, into the triangle, it's not going to change the picture. I don't think that's going to happen because of the way she's pushing forward and pushing forward. But if it did pull back down into here, would not change anything at all. It would be a buying opportunity, and a good one. Okay, let's take a look at the transportation average. Made another new recovery high, closed down on the day. This is our first line of support right there, the old high, and this is major support right in here. Now, I actually think that this old high here is not going to stop these transportation average. I think the transportation average have a very good chance of making an all-time new high before this new uptrend that we're in is over. And if you notice, I call it uptrend. I don't label them bull markets and bear markets. They're uptrends and they're downtrends. Okay, so that's the transports. Here's the Russell 2000. Look at these. And most of the stocks that we're in, these small little stocks, these $4 and $5 stocks, this is the group they're in. They're in the Russell 2000. Now this is very extended, so you know this is I wouldn't be a bit surprised if this comes back down into here somewhere. But this is our major support. This is the old high area. I would think this give it a little bit of trouble first time up into here. So I would expect this Russell to pull back a little bit. But you know the picture is still up. Don't forget that. I wouldn't be playing the short side looking for a pullback. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm just talking about a pause to refresh so the runner can catch his breath so he can finish the marathon. SPY, basically the Standard & Poor's 500. This is a target I think is very reasonable that we are probably going to get to. Whether we get through it or not, I don't know. We won't know until we get up there and we see how the formations look once they get there. Support right here, the old breakout price right there. It's the top of the triangle. And once again, just like I said in the Dow, even if it were to come down into here, it's not going to change this look. As long as this up channel here, this uptrend stays intact, and the picture is not going to change. QQQQs, this is the 100-yard dash guide. June just keeps pushing forward. Take a good look at this ascending triangle. Take a good look at this pattern because it played out great for us. You'll see it many times. These patterns, it was similar to this one here. I pointed that out. The flat top and then the breakout. And that's what we had here. We had the flat top. Anytime you see a flat top or a flat bottom, it's there to get broken. Keep that in mind in technical analysis. Okay, this target here makes sense. We're not too far from there. I'd like to see it pull back a little bit, maybe down into here. Catch its breath, but it doesn't seem to be out of breath. I'm out of breath watching it go up. So even if it pulls back, you know, buying opportunity, definitely in an uptrend. That's my view of the market. Until tomorrow, this is TK signing off.